and full of ideas, full of motivation, full of discernment, full of love, full of curiosity for this engineering me to come to life. What brought me to the Iboga, which this is the thing, I call it Iboga, not Iboga.
They're both good.
I feel like Iboga is more generative and has the full essence of the spirit. So I think just my journey, but what really set this in motion for me is when I was at the psychedelic conference in Philadelphia. This wonderful filmmaker showed his film of going into Gabon and participating in the Uti tradition, and he interviewed the people, and he was required to partake in it. He couldn't just be an observer, which I just love that. But anyway, just watching that film, the colors, they're like, I even stopped watching it at some point because I think I was in there, but just the green was so prominent for me. And green is just prosperity. It really is. Aside from it's the color of like the U.S. currency kind of, but it's not. It's like vibrant forest green. So that kind of drew me in, and this filmmaker, he's I don't know if he was of European descent, but anyway, after the talk, I asked him. I said, "Well, what do you feel about it? Like, because you were there as an observer, and like, are you just, the same conversation, I guess, that can be heard from the African communities. Like, are you here to take and to do something else with this medicine? Like we've seen in other plant medicines, like peyote, like it's criminalized. So that was my inquiry to him. But I could just feel from his energy and the way he responded and the interviews that he gave that it was something that I needed to like experience, and that's how I find my truth. Is through experience versus what people say, and but just that feeling tone. So yeah, that's what brought me, and that was in August. And then I'm with my friend Crystal, who she's my soul sister, and like this is a woman. Anything she suggests, if it's available to me, I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go. And boom, this showed up, and like I thought that I had to go to Gabon. After seeing that film, I had no idea that this experience could happen here in its own organic and, yeah, outside of Africa. So, yeah, long story long, that's what brought me here. It, the Iboga, the Iboga experience for me in mind, body, and soul. So I'll start with body because that's where I was really felt the most challenge from a physical standpoint, and just trying to tolerate and make sure that that I was safe inside of my mind, inside of my soul was safe, and like trying to just contain all of that. And at the same time, there was release. So that was a completely new feeling, and I love new experiences, so that was great. And so it's improved my tolerance level from a mind and a soul standpoint. I mean, I had faith before this, but the faith in an unknown outcome, but an outcome is just strengthened, you know. And from a soul experience, I felt reconnected. and from a standpoint of not even have, maybe I wasn't connected to my soul, or I have a remembrance, or there's just been so much that's happened in between. It was a yeah, like a reuniting, maybe an unrequited love, sort of satisfied, and realize the mind is strong, but it's not the strongest. I think I had it that the mind was the strong, like there's this hierarchy, but it's not. It's all one. They work together really well. Well, I'm my most important integration projects after this Iboga retreat. Um, One, I'm writing letters to people that I have not contacted in a long time. Maybe I have. I don't know, but I want to do handwritten letters to friends and family, and also handwritten letters for this my other project, the Ghana West African village that we're going to, and just make requests without fear stopping me, or feeling like, any kind of way about it. Just putting it out there. God, I'm just reaching out. And my yoga community. Yeah, really engaging with that community on a stronger, higher level than just dropping in. So establishing that, and with my patients, yeah, at the hospital, just creating that love connection. Like my assessment's going to be mind, body, and soul, energetically, and just all of it with them, and consistently. I really enjoyed, as far as presencing something for myself to remember. I wanted to remember the mirror exercise. Yeah, because we always say, we're like, I'm a reflection of you. I'm a reflection of you. You know, and I love that a reflection of you is a reflection of me, is a reflection of you. As I create you, I create me. We're all creating. So, yeah, and the wind with the fire, those two elements working together so powerfully. And it felt wild, but it was also very much contained. Very much contained. Which just shows the power of, I feel like, all of our collective. We were holding the container for that wind and the fire to express themselves in a way that was safe for all of us, and just see the beauty of all of that alchemy in existence. Yeah, it was wonderful. I feel like what was missing for me was movement and dancing. Yeah, like it's just, when I think of Africa, there's drumming, and with the drumming there's dancing. Like it's not one without the other. So that was missing for me, and I think there was a containment that didn't need to happen because of that. Yeah, it was, yeah, that, but no, the food was great. I felt like there was a aesthetic that was so present. It was not overwhelming, and it was left enough space for the container and the people that emanate in any way that they felt called to do. So, yeah, and this offset the dryness of our area over there, just the moisture, the ocean, and another element. So that's lovely to have. The pool, the water. We're nestled between water. Water can cleanse. Water holds a lot. Yeah, it was yeah. How did the food relate to my experience? So, the food was all gluten free, and the old me loved gluten. Like, there's no reason for me to give up. I would never be a keto diet person. None of that. But anyway, one night, one of these nights, I had this dream vision come to me, and my mother, my sister, and I are at dinner, and we're eating these like ciabatta rolls that we love, right? We love bread. And our lips started getting bigger and like puffier, and our stomachs were bloated out. And I just woke up. I'm like, I can't eat gluten anymore. Not right now. Because it's filling me up with just air and like filling up space that could be utilized for creative endeavors or something else. Yeah, it was wild. So yeah, I just sent my sister that text message too, because she's on a weight loss journey. So I think it'll be helpful. That is now one of my projects too, to get my household closer to gluten, less gluten free. Yeah.
Basi. Basi, basi.